Arshad, can you please double check that we are actually live on Facebook?
Yes, I'm going to check that. Wait a minute.
Okay.
I'm doing multiple things for that.
I know you are.
Yeah, it's live.
It's live. All right. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wa salatu wa salam ala ashraf al-mursaleen. Sayyidina Muhammad khatim al-anbiya wal mursaleen. Brothers and sisters, wherever you are, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. And I hope this Monday finds you in the best mindset, in the best way, in the best positive thinking that you could ever be. So it's been already a week, mashallah, that we have been working on the 7-day challenge. And I hope it's going to give you a lot of insight, a lot of motivation, and just like a little excitement to get you started, inshallah. We're still excited to be here. We're excited to be with you guys, and inshallah, what we are giving you, our time, our energy, our knowledge, our efforts, will be well received by you and by Allah, inshallah. So back again, just like a quick reminder of the 7-step framework that we are using for this 7-day challenge. Is the first day we talked about abundant mindset, and really we can spend months and months just talking about this first day here. So we gave you kind of a little outline to get you started. And then we do have a day 2 unique expertise. So what is it that you are passionate about? What is it that you are really good at? And I did ask you, if you are not sure, talk to your best friends, to talk to people who really love you, care about you, and they have your best interest at heart, because they will be kind of a mirror of yourself and tell you honestly what you may not see. In fact, I would highly recommend you do that, because I don't think we know ourselves all that well to be able to identify our ins and outs. And sometimes people see us in a much better light. So ask your spouses, your friends, your close people who really want you to be happy and successful, and get their feedback as well. I know that I've done a lot of that, and it really opened my eyes on things that I didn't see, when I thought about myself. So that was very, very insightful. And then day 3, it was a very important session, super important, because you're all here wanting to sell. A business without selling is not a business. So you have to make money, you have to build that wealth that you're seeking and wanting to grow your business for. So, but if you do not know who actually is your perfect customer, who also we refer to as an avatar, there's no way you can make a sale. You can have great products, but if you are reaching out to the wrong population, the wrong people, hey, it's not going to work. So there are a lot of intricacies, there are a lot of aspects that you really need to look into as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. And one of them is really knowing who you are targeting and who is your perfect customer. And then today, inshallah, we're going to be talking about the irresistible offer. Not every offer is an okay offer. And sometimes people like, oh my God, I have great product, but nobody's buying. Well, you need to look into the offer. Is it irresistible for people? Do they need it? Do they want it? Do you present it in a way that is actually, they look at it and they're like excited? I mean, just think about the people who use Mac products. We just love Mac products so much that they give us these irresistible offers and these irresistible packages to not only the product itself. We just love what they do in a way that when we buy their product, we're excited, we wait, and then we even save the boxes. I mean, that's crazy. But this is what you want to build. You want to build a product, an irresistible offer that people get excited about, even clicking and buying. They're happy to give you the money to purchase your product or your service. And this is what you want to create around you. And then inshallah on Wednesday, we're going to talk about the different launch models. And then on Friday, we'll talk about the value ladder, the different packages you can offer to really excite your customers. And then the last day, we're going to wrap up this challenge, inshallah, which I hope is beneficial. So today, we're going to be talking about the path to $1 million and beyond. And actually, I'm going to give you a little revelation that I discovered myself. It was just like, wow, mind blowing when I made that revelation. Or, I did realize something all of a sudden, and I'm like, oh my God, it just makes sense. So I'm going to share that with you guys. And then I will talk about the 5 limiting beliefs And I threw in there one extra just because it's the most predominant in life overall, let alone in business. People are always worried about certain things, but even more so with this one concept. And I'm going to give you a little trick on how to overcome it, because that's what I've done in my life as well. And I coach people to do it, and it's been working for a lot of people. The three category offer, we're going to talk about that. What you sell, three things your prospect must conclude or attract more buyers. What is it, the thinking that you want them to have when you're offering them the service or the product? The three keys for you getting off to a fast start and creating offers that people want. Because if you're creating offers that people don't want, you're probably wasting your time and theirs. So that's why you have to do some testing every so often to see what works and what doesn't. And then the anatomy of seven-figure irresistible offer, we're going to talk about that. So again, playful, and you will become clear about why you want to start a business, the unique skill, and how you serve and who you serve and how you sell. And then of course the outcomes that we have talked about that before. I gave you a little assignment from session 3, which is perfect customer exercise. So some of you actually did post that, others didn't. So make sure you answer this question. Really, this assignment is more for you than it is for us, because you need to be clear on, who is your customer. So the sooner you do this exercise, the better it is. And I would like to take a second here to thank Jenny for her feedback on that session. I know that it was super overwhelming because I intended to give you a lot of content about your customer and break it down in just like small, tiny pieces. And then you do with it whatever you want. I mean, you might have a product where already a community you're targeting, so you really don't need all the other stuff, because you're targeting, for instance, moms who you meet at a Quran class, for instance. So you already have this, and you want to sell them a program where they learn how to recite Quran, for instance. You already have, so you don't need all the other stuff. So make sure that what I gave you is like a broader view of what a perfect customer information database would look like. But again, be smart about it. Whenever you're targeting a clientele or a group of people, exercise your own judgment there, because if you know already this is the community that I want, you can just dive into that very specific community. So you don't need a whole lot of stuff. So I just intended to give you a lot for your own use, and I hope it will benefit you. So now the first thing you need to do when we talk about building wealth is that you need to see yourself as a wealthy person. You cannot attract what your mind does not accept. This is why we're going to get into limiting beliefs. If you are believing that you can't make money, if you believe that money is evil, if you believe that owning money and wealth is materialistic, which contradict the spirituality of it, then of course you have subconsciously blocked that flow to you. And at the end of the day, everything around us, it's sort of energy. We live in the universe is all energy. So that energy doesn't flow if it meets like a dead wall there, if the door is locked. So the wealth is not going to come to you. So that's why we talk about, you really have to start with your mindset. You will never find someone who is wealthy who tells you that money is evil, because that's not how they feel about money. And because they have it, they can accomplish so many great things with it, and they see the benefit of being wealthy. So of course, people who don't have wealth, who don't have money, and they keep on resisting the attraction of money, you can really be sure that the money is not going to come to them, because it's not welcome. We don't get what we are not welcome in, and we're not willing to receive in our lives, just the way it is. So you pretty much receive more of what you put out, whether it's good stuff, whether it's bad stuff. So the law of attraction always bring more of what you put out. So see yourself and embrace yourself as a person who's wealthy. Embrace an abundant mindset. There is enough for everybody. There is wealth everywhere. Allah created this universe and this world for us, and He had given us more than we can ever think of or desire. It's just like sometimes we don't see it and we don't receive it and we don't welcome it in life. So it doesn't find its way. So now the path to $1 million, this is where I need to share with you my own story. So once upon a time when I was on a job, I would have like an income, right? So I reached a point where I was making six figures in my career, alhamdulillah. But really, no matter how much money you make, you have to think about it this way. So let's say you make, I will take an average income in the United States between $50,000 and $60,000. I'm not even going to talk about the six-figure people, but like, okay, you got out of college, you have some student loan, and then you have $60,000 in debt, in salary, and then you have probably $70,000 in debt, and then you need a house or an apartment to live in. You need to pay for food and utilities and a car and blah blah blah. So all of this really monthly payment, you pay for it X amount of dollars, and then at the end of the month or the end of the year, you probably can save about, if you're lucky, like $2,000-3,000 maybe. And if something happens, your roof breaks or your car broke or something like that, here goes the savings, right? So this is how the mindset of an employee with a steady income works, because you have that steady income and you build your whole life around the $67,000 you make and then everything you plan. So now when you're thinking about, of course, making $1 million a year, you will look at how much you save, of course, at the end of the day. And you probably need like 10 or 20 lives if you're lucky, not years, lives. Yani, one life and then another life and another life. And who knows, if you're lucky, you can get to the $1 million. Now, when you stop thinking as a job, you think more of an entrepreneur, you look at this map out here, which when I saw it, it was like, it's very feasible, So then you look at different offers that you can have. I mean, we started off with $500, but you can even go to 300, to 200, to 150. In fact, yesterday I made in 2 minutes, I made the quick sell for $350. So it was like, actually, it didn't even take me a minute to make $350. And it's like somebody probably would work a whole week to do it. So it's just like one of those things. When you come to the realization, the ability that you have to earn money and to build wealth, because you get out of that job mentality and you enter into the possibilities of how much you sell and how many buyers you need, everything becomes very tangible, very feasible. So for instance, if you do have an offer that's $500, it's not bad. I know a lot of people who would pay $500 for offers. Again, 2,000 buyers a year. Yeah, it's feasible. That's what I'm saying. It's feasible. You can make $1 million a year. Now, if you do $300 offer, then you're going to need more buyers and you will get to the same revenue. So the idea here is that when you really look at this path to $1 million, $1 million is not impossible. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. It's not impossible. In fact, it's feasible. Now, if we go backwards, when people are locked into the steady income, the yearly salary, where they have to pay taxes, they have to pay insurance and benefits, all kinds of stuff. So between the net and the gross, they don't have much left. And then whatever is left goes into the utilities and this and this and that. And then at the end of the day, it's really, really hard. Lots of people actually do not even make it to month and pay paycheck to paycheck. It's not feasible. So when they look at $1 million, they know they cannot achieve that number in their lifetime. But when you are an entrepreneur and you look at the product and you're like, okay, instead of worrying about not being able to make $1 million, what you need to focus on is what kind of offers I can create that will earn me $500. Where do I find the $2,000 buyers, and how do I promote and make a good offer for me to sell for 2,000 people on this planet? Out of 7 billion on the planet, I only need 2,000 people who buy a $500 product to make $1 million. So you start with the end, where you want to be. I want to make $1 million this year. And then you come down, and then how much you need to sell on a daily basis or a weekly basis to hit that target. So as you can see, the path to $1 million, when you break it down this way, is really feasible. Again, it doesn't mean that you're not going to pay taxes out of it, to pay your utilities, your employees, et cetera, et cetera. But what I'm saying is that this is the mindset you need to adopt.
how much money do I need to make, how many buyers do I need to hit, and what is the offer that I need to provide them, and then just get on it and make it happen. So the next here, again, ask yourself all these meaningful questions. Do you want to make $100,000 a year, $1 million a year? The way the slide here broke it down, just do the same, all right? Start with the end and come back forward. That will give you a sense of how much you want your product to be selling for. Again, equally important, the amount of time you want to spend on the number of clients you want to sell to and the amount that you want to sell your product for. So these are all important questions. How much do you want to work a year? A third, half? That's really important for you as well to understand, to be able to, to compute all of this. So now we're going to talk about the 5 limiting beliefs that people have, kind of not helping them to move forward and preventing them from making the income they need to make. So the number one belief is that I can't make a living doing what I love. So a lot of people live with this doubting themselves that, their passion and what they love and care about, it's something that other people don't care about or won't pay. So of course that is a false limiting belief, because anything you are interested in, somebody else is most likely interested in as well. I mean, just go to Google different groups, there is a tribe. We call this a tribe. There is a community and a tribe for everything and everyone, even things that you would never imagine. So just again, knowing your best customer, your avatar, who is the perfect client for your product, really will create the sense of, oh, I can do what I love, impact lives, and be wealthy at the same time. Because for anything that's out there, there is somebody who's interested in it. You just matter of looking for the right people, the right place. The second limiting belief: I'm not an expert. Nobody's going to buy from me. I'm a newbie. I don't know enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not tacky enough. I'm not articulate enough. I mean, they're just all these self-doubt that, of course, all entrepreneurs go through. I mean, imagine yourself, you're booked to speak and you arrive and nobody's there, or you go to, I don't know, a farmer's market with a table full of stuff and nobody buys from you. I mean, this is the reality of life, but you need to tell yourself that it's not, it's just a moment, even if it goes that way, that should teach you how to improve yourself and get better. So I am valuable and have gifts that other people need. It just matter of knowing how good you need to be. So if you, for instance, you want to teach a webinar on how to cook and your cooking is not that good, take some time to learn the good steps. Try the recipe 3, 4, 10, 20 times. When you master it and you become really good at it, then do the webinar or the class and benefit other people, because I can promise you that there are hundreds and thousands of people who will need to learn how you do your cooking. In fact, there is an Algerian lady who does amazing cooking and she has 7 million followers on YouTube. And there is nothing that you can think of that she doesn't do. So this is an idea of anything that you want to become really, really good at. Just take the time to sink it in and learn it and become good at it. And that gift, other people need it and will pay you for it. The limiting belief number 3 is I get stuck on the tech and I don't know how to. So now this is becoming very easy in our era and time. Just because if you want to learn anything from the how to, you go graduate from University of YouTube. So thankfully we have YouTube University. I'm not even kidding. A lot of people refer to it as a YouTube University, where anyone who has tried something in their lives are sharing their gifts, are sharing their talents and their skills, and helping us with the how-to and the self-education industry become better. So, and I really want to thank all these people who are volunteering and giving us their time, their energy, their skill, their knowledge, their wisdom, just to create a better place for us to learn and overcome the anxiety that I don't know how to. because seriously, I mean, anything you want to do, you click a button on YouTube and it gives you a live video, including, like, for instance, on how I'm growing tomatoes and I didn't know how to clip them and cut them and what am I going to do with them after they gave me all these tomatoes. And I looked it up online actually, and somebody was showing how to clip at the bottom. And instead of just, I was going to throw it away. And instead of just dismissing it, you clip it and you keep it and then it will grow out. And then subhanAllah, the tomatoes that I was going to throw away are now growing out like all brand new and giving me new tomatoes. So how did I didn't gain that knowledge by myself. I didn't know anything about growing tomatoes, but I went to YouTube, and then people volunteered their time and their knowledge and their experience and expertise, and which was beneficial to me. So I am a resourceful entrepreneur that can always find a way. And you can always find a way in overcoming anything that's holding you back from your growth and from your learning. And self-education is becoming the biggest industry of all times. The fourth limiting belief: I don't have enough time. And this is really like the worst excuse you can tell yourself. I call it being busy is the disease of the century, because everybody pretend to be busy, but we're busy just doing things that are not very productive, that are not really helping us grow. So when you need to tell yourself that I want to become an entrepreneur, I want to make, this is an important thing, and you have really to prioritize things. And when you start prioritizing and time managing, you will see how much you can accomplish. And the other thing, the reason why this really is a nonsense excuse as a limiting belief is, like, there are so many people, entrepreneurs, who are very successful. They are, they raised great families, they got great education, and they accomplished multi-million-dollar businesses, and they've done it all. It's like they have the same 24 hours in the day that we have. So there is an issue not with the time, but with the way we are managing the time. So this is something also that we need to face ourselves with. And instead of spending hours just, hanging out, talking on the phone or watching TV or doing something, this is where you need maybe to set up a little time management sheet where you log in literally what you do throughout the day. It's an exercise that I've done with a lot of people that I coach and mentor and supervise as well when on the job. Plug in what you do in 15 or 30 minutes increments. That way you see where your time is spent and what you can actually change and correct. But I am an efficient entrepreneur that makes the time to produce results. And that's your new belief system. That's your new behavior. So I don't have enough time is not acceptable anymore. The fifth, I don't have the money. This is actually one of the main excuse or limiting belief that I hear a lot of entrepreneurs say. They want to grow their business, they want to do this, they want to scale, they want to learn all, but they're not wanting to spend the money. And subhanallah, I found myself in so many different situations where, especially at the beginning, where I wanted to hire coaches, where it's like, oh, I didn't have the money, or the money wasn't available to me right away. And somehow, some way, when I really, really wanted to go the program or hire that coach, I did find a way to get the money and to make it happen, because I did realize that paying for that coach will save me time and money and energy, and also the anxiety of diving into a world that I didn't understand much. So honestly, now having a coach or a mentor is just part of my lifestyle, just because I don't want to be shooting in the dark. I don't want to be going through life, without really knowing what my next steps are and what I need to do to grow my business and scale, and how I can see opportunities that I cannot see them with my own bare eye. So I am an abundant creative entrepreneur who always finds a way, and I do, and I have, and I will always find a way to really pay for the value that I need to help me grow my business. So this is the five limiting beliefs. And quickly, I wanted to add the fear here, because I believe throughout my career as somebody who's helping other people, honestly, fear is the biggest limiting belief that can hold you back from achieving what you need to achieve and creating the life you want to create in your world, in this lifetime. And fear, actually, it's so many aspects of it. it's fear or one just going out there and doing the work. I know that someone told me once, oh, I don't know if I want to be successful because I'm afraid that people can notice me. Well, I've been there and I've done that. You know, there was a time where I'm like, oh my God, if my name is out there and people la la la, and I'm not gonna have time. And yeah, the fear even of success, it exists, it happens. And then you have to just tell yourself, well, no matter where I am in life, I have control over how private, how public I am. I have control over this life. And then another one is fear of being judged. Okay, nobody wants to be misjudged. It's like, oh my God, if I fail at this, or I do this the wrong way, or I say this, I am being judged. You need to liberate yourself. You know, this is pretty much why I decided to do live streams. I don't know if you noticed, but I do a lot of live streams. I grab the phone, I just talk and talk my heart out. And I'm going to share with you something. The first one that I did was after a conversation that I had with one of the clients I was coaching about self-love and self-care. And you know, the concept for her was that the self-love and self-care was something that you have to have a bubble bath and, you know, all those cliche things that you do. And I realized in my life, the way I live mine, I have a very abundant mindset. Those of you who know me by now, and I see wealth everywhere and I see giving everywhere. You know, my heart is always filled. And so as I was watering my tomatoes, I'm like, for me, this is a gesture of self-care and self-love, because you know, you should have seen me how I was jumping, like just happy when my tomatoes, I had like the first one. I was screaming. My husband came running outside and he's like, what's happening? I'm like, oh my God, we just had a tomato. And it felt like it was one of these miraculous thing of life. And anyone looking at it from outside would be like, it's just a tomato. But for me, it was more. And I just realized that what I do in life as someone who lives in gratitude and hamd and constant hamd for everything I have. And like I said, I'm just so grateful to Allah for the life I have, that everything I do and everything I touch and everything that I receive, it's just like for me, a self-care and self-love, even if it's just something as simple as making a cup of coffee or growing tomatoes or just cleaning my driveway, just everything I am present in the moment and live in the moment. And it was self-care, self-love. So I decided to shoot a live video that day, which I did. And I saw that it was really well received, just not because it was a perfect live stream, not because it was like rehearsed. And no, because I had a moment where I was really connected with myself and in a beautiful place that I wanted to share with people. And they felt that, you know. So I think you overcome that fear of being judged by being authentic. Just be yourself, you know. There is no one out there who's perfectly perfect, you know, even if they have this polished businesses and videos and photos and images, like they spend thousands of dollars of doing. At the end of the day, they are humans and they go back to their homes and they deal with their worries and their anxieties and their family problems and couple problems and kids problems. No one has the perfect life. We all have something that is a source of pain, that is a source of worry, of anger, you know, because all these, you know, the good thing about life is we all share what we call human experiences, especially in the emotions and feelings. So whether humans in the dark ages living in the cave or people living on Venus, doesn't exist, but you know what I mean. We all are humans and share these feelings. So we all have fears, we all have anger, we all have happiness and joy. This is what makes us human beings. The difference is some of us learn how to manage their thinking that controls their emotion more than others. So fear is an emotion that you can absolutely overcome and control and get through, especially when you apply faith. Any heart that is full with faith does not have fear, right? So the fear is from Allah. You fear Allah. But beyond that point, there is nothing to fear but the fear itself, right? So make sure you overcome your fear, break it down. In fact, I would ask you to just write down for yourself without just thinking, what is it that you're afraid of, right? Being judged, failure, success, whatever it is, just write down those fears and then find ways on how you can overcome them. And I always advise, especially my Muslim brothers and sisters, because really I believe that success is, comes from your values and your belief system. That's a huge part of your successful life, whether as an entrepreneur or a human being in general. So then you can rely on what Allah and Islam teach us on how you overcome fear. And the more you solidify your relationship with Allah, the less fear you have in your heart. So make sure you do this exercise. So the 3 categories of offers: what you sell. So they are done for you offers. And Arshad, do you want to talk about this a little bit?
Yes. Done for you offers like agency offers, like if you have a agency where you can offer your service as a done for you offer, like if somebody comes to you like to make their funnels or to make their websites, so you can just take their requirements, what they want, and you can just make it for them. So it's like a ready-made solution that you are offering, which is you just make it from scratch and deliver it to your customers accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's for done for you offer. There is also a done with you offer, which can be virtual or in person, one-on-one group or group workshops, masterminds, coaching, and consulting. Benefits include charge more and help people get results. It is a great lifestyle business. Arshad, you want to say more about this?
Like done with you offer same like the coaching that we are providing to you. So it's done with you offer. So if we guide you all the steps of what need to be taken in order to complete any task. For example, if you want to develop a funnel, so if we can start guiding you and coaching you how to make a funnel, so it's like done with you offer. And once we guide you how to create your funnels, and then how to create your irresistible offers, and how you can sell it online. So we can guide you all the steps that is required in order to sell your offer, done with you offer. So it's like all the steps that is necessary in order to successfully sell your offer. So it's like done with you offer. It's related mostly to coaching and consulting to offer somebody. Yeah.
All right. So then the last one is the do-it-yourself offer. This is a low ticket, and the reason is because once you do it, you don't have to do it again. Think about like books, webinars, courses, virtual summit, challenges like the one we're doing. So now, for instance, we're doing this challenge, we're recording it, we have content in it. Once this is done, it's done. So we can have it as a package and people can access it. So this is what it means by the do-it-yourself offer. So once you did complete this, you don't have to go back and reinvent the wheel unless you want to edit or do a second version. One that is really good as well is books. Like think about things you can do, and again, go back to lesson number 2, expertise, passion. If you want to write about something, that's also a do-it-yourself offer. Once you did do the book, you put it on a Kindle, on Amazon Kindle, or you publish it as a hard copy, however you want it, and it starts generating money for you guys without worrying. You can just sit in. Like my best example actually, because I love the beach, is like you can just sit on the beach and then this is making money for you. So this is more my dream lifestyle, is like I create all these systems that are do it yourself, and then once they are in place, I can just go vacation and travel the world and my income is still coming in. So again, I would highly recommend you guys, as you are listening to me here, is like learn how to work smart in a way that you do not want to spend the rest of your life doing 100% of the work and making the same amount of money. The idea is be smart about approaching this entrepreneurship into building systems that will help you make massive impact, massive income, but your time, Your time is the most valuable thing on this planet, you know, and you don't want to spend the rest of your life just working, right? So once you put these in place, at least that's my dream, then you can actually make money while you're doing other things, whether be with your community more, travel more. I know some of you said the Hajj and Umrah. That's also my dream. Remember the other day I was telling you, I would love to go take a couple of months where I'm just, you know, between Mecca and Medina without thinking about anything else on this planet. So these are the things that you think about, the life you want to create, the income, the systems, the processes you want to put in place, inshallah, because they will allow you to not only build the wealth, but also the quality of life as you envision it, and then be able to do more of what you truly care about. Not that you don't care about your business, you're creating it, so you care about it, but other stuff as well that really take you to the next level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So, and this journey of life is just one of a kind. So we really want to make the best out of it. Arshad, you want to add anything here?
I think you explain it in a very good way, and do it yourself offers like you can consider it the courses that you created, and we are planning to create a course out of it, like the content that we are creating now as a live video, so we can just transcribe it into a text document by transcribing this video, and we can like repurpose those content in a blog form. Also, we can create a book from it. So we can use the same content in different platforms. So it's called leverage. So you can leverage all the content, all the resources that you have. So you can leverage on different platforms and you can make money out of it. So that's how you can like multiply yourself. If you are not there, you are not creating content, but you create some work in the form of video, in the form of book, in the form of courses. So it's like making money for you while you are sleeping.
Yeah, that's really a good point. Thank you for that. You mentioned this challenge. This challenge is 7 days. So think about it, that already 7 days you can transform into 7 chapters, right? And then add into it, you can add more examples, you can add more things, you can detail, and boom, you have already a book you can publish, and you can benefits included here, reach more people, massive impact. And then you can also great front end funnels, way to build your list and audience. So once you get a book out, okay, I know, you know, I have a book on how to start a halal business online. It is for Muslim entrepreneurs, and it goes out, and then people can benefit from it, inshallah, and the content is already all being created. So this is what you need to think about. Whatever industry you're in, you have the power and the ability to really take whatever you're teaching people, whatever you are offering to people, whatever content, interaction, and network you have around you, you can compile that and turn it into something that is do-it-yourself offer. Again, we did mention a few times that the whole self industry or self-education industry is really growing to becoming 1 billion a day by 2025, according to Forbes. So you want to get into this landscape. You can create courses, for instance, and go to teachable.com, which is a very nice platform. You can have a page and then start, creating the content, and people can subscribe to it, and they access the webinars. You can have a YouTube channel with whatever you want to do. So really think about different means and ways that you can create content out of your expertise and your passion, and create this low ticket that creates reach people and create more wealth. So the 3 things your prospects must conclude if you want to attract more buyers, and this is super important. Anytime you are delivering a message, you're providing content, think about that your customers, your prospect customers, need to get this out of the message. I can do this, all right? So anything you're teaching them, make sure it's simple enough, it's clear enough that anyone who's looking at it, it's like, oh, I can do this. Yeah, and sometimes they even go from I can do this to I want to do this. And then I can do this now, all right, not in 10 years. I can do this now. All I need is an internet, a computer, or a phone, or whatever, and then I can do this now. And then I can do this here, wherever they are in their life, in their business, in their entrepreneurship. They shouldn't be like 7-figure or 8-figure before they want to do this. They can do it now. So you have to create a sense that wherever you are in your entrepreneurship life, you can get started, even if you are at point zero. Remember, many times we said that the reason you hire mentors and you work with people is that because where you want to be, they have been. So they will help you come from that place where you are at to where you advance and you need to be. So same thing. So wherever these people, customers are, they can start what they need to do. The 3 key for you getting off to a fast start and creating offer you desperately want is: number 1, how do you help others produce results? So be clear about it. You have to have a strategy. You have to have an outline of some sort to help people get the results. Like, for instance, if you're helping somebody lose weight, if you're helping somebody gain a better skin, if you're helping somebody cook a better meal, get them the result they need, right? Don't cheat them. Don't try just to sell them stuff that don't work. Remember, we talked about the importance of ethics as Muslims. Whether you work with Muslims or not Muslims, you have to be honest. You shouldn't cheat. You have to tell the truth about your service and your product. And the result is also something that if you promise, you should deliver. Number 2, speed of execution. Done beats perfect. Sometimes we are waiting for the perfect of everything, right? Oh, if I just have enough money, if I just have enough time, if I just have, if I was tall enough and short enough and whatever enough, and you are enough. Wherever you are in life, you are enough, and get on it and just get it done. It's like exactly that moment where I was looking at my tomatoes, I grabbed my phone and I did that live stream, and really was the start of so many others. And I now just naturally would just grab my phone and talk. Done beats perfect. And then, of course, this is where you need a mentor and a coach. Making irresistible offer is like baking a cookie. You have to model success. You have to see what people are doing out there and learn from them and follow those step by step. So you follow the recipe. The first one is here what you get, right? The features. Every customer will need to know, what are you offering them? What are the features? All right, this is what I'm selling you. And then number 2 is what it will do for you, the benefits. Like, if you are selling me a lotion to, for my face, and all it does is just lotion my face, clearly I'm not going to be interested in the product. So again, based on my age, my gender, my needs, I need certain product who do certain things, give me some benefits, right? So this is what you need to emphasize. If you buy this product, if you buy this service, if you subscribe to this platform, this is the benefits you're getting. 10 times your investment, and what this means for you. Value for each thing. So again, and I have to say it, like, Muslims normally, we're not really good at putting a price tag on our services or our value. I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but it's something that I struggle even throughout my career, that when I go do amazing interviews and get amazing jobs, alhamdulillah, people will ask me, it's like, what's your salary? And that conversation always made me uncomfortable. I know that I was super qualified, but for me, when I go and sell myself, asking for a salary felt not so much. And it took me a long time. Actually, I worked with a mentor. Yes, I hired a mentor to help me change that mindset and start seeing the value of me. And then I reached a point where, I go interview for a job or whatever, and I do talk about the salary that I deserve, that I am expecting. And usually they come around and they meet that expectation because they want to hire me. So this is what I'm saying, that we need to overcome the sense that, oh my God, we are very uncomfortable about talking about money. There is no business without money. You don't have a business if you're not selling. if you're not providing value to your services or your product. So value of each or for each thing is very important. And then here's what to do next, and then a sense of urgency. Here's what to do next. Join the group, join the mastermind, join the coaching program, buy the product. And you need to do it now because it's not going to be there forever. And usually this recipe really works because once you give the big picture to a customer that you're offering them a product they need that give them benefit, that give them 10 times their investment, and it will be really good for them, and the value of the package is this much, and they need to buy it now, otherwise it's gone. All of this, it works. And that's how people end up signing up. Again, go back to asking yourself how much money you want to make, number of days you want to work. This is just like a little model for $25,000, 100 coaching members, 2.5 million for a year. That's somebody else's model in what they want to accomplish. You can increase income, influence, and impact. We said several times during this challenge that you do not have to give up one for the other. There is a way you can actually build wealth and have an impact and benefit the community and serve Allah, alhamdulillah. So just keep your mind focused and always make dua that may Allah keep your heart pure and your intention really good. So failing to plan is planning to fail. So entrepreneurs do not just live day by day. They actually have to have 3 months goal, 6 months goal, 9 months goals, and a 12 months goal. So what is your 12 months goal? And then sometimes you come back, actually. A lot of us, they try to see what they're going to accomplish this month and go, every month. The idea is really to start where you want to be a year from now, or 3 years from now, or 5 years from now, inshallah. And then, of course, nothing is guaranteed because life is in the hands of Allah. We know that. But planning is also a good thing. So you plan where your goals and what you want to accomplish. And then from there, you come backwards. So 12 months from now, how much money you want to make, how much sales you want to have, how many customers you would want to sell, how many hours you want to work, be clear about all that, and then come back 9 months, and then come back 6 months, and then 3 months, and then start working in that direction. So expand your influence, grow and scale your business. So even if you're not making a lot of sales right now, think about scaling, because again, we are in this world of manifestation and abundance and attraction. So start thinking about how I grow my business instead of how I start my business. Because if you focus on growth, then you will start growing without even realizing. But if you say constantly, oh, how do I start? How do I start? That means you haven't started yet. So whereas when you tell yourself, how do I grow and scale my business, inshallah, you are already putting in place the movement and the energy. And then, of course, keep in mind that we are in this to earn Allah's blessing and Allah's reward in this life and the other. So always keep that focus and never deviate from it, because really it is at the center and the heart of everything we do. Defining your irresistible offer and what you sell. So number one, do a market research, right? What is being sold in your market to your perfect customer? That's very important, because you can't really sell what you don't know what people want in a way. And I'm sure that Arshad can say a little bit more about this, your market research.
Yes, like in order to grow your business, first you have to understand about your market. When I explain the concept suite, it starts with understanding. So once you understand your market properly, what products are selling in the market, what you want to sell, and to whom you want to sell those products. So once you understand and do the proper market research, who are your competitors, and what kind of product they are selling, on which price point they are selling those products. So once you analyze all these things, so then you can come up with some ideas like how you can create your irresistible offer. Your irresistible offer, like nobody can say no to your offer. And then once you create your offer, then you can figure out how to drive traffic to your product or service. And once you do that, which advertisement mechanism that you will use, like Facebook ads or Google ads or SEO or organic marketing, which initial marketing you will be using to attract customer to your offer. So once you do that, then you have to figure out how you can convert those customer those visitors to your service or product into customers. So once you do that, then you have to how to increase the average cart value of a customer. Like if they are going to buy a $10 product, so then you have to think about how you can sell additional product like $30, $50, $80. So your average cart value become $80, $100. So you can always think like that, how to increase the average cart value of a customer. And then you have to think about how you can increase the lifetime value of a customer. So these are like very important steps that you always need to remember in order to grow your successful business online.
All right. Step 2, create your offer. Follow the recipe, like the one slide from before. So number 1, you need to choose your offer category. Okay. So you need to know which type of offer you want to make. Is it a do-it-yourself offer, a done with you offer, a done for you offer? So again, if you don't have any content, you need to start creating some, and you create some through either a summit or a webinar, and you build it like that, and then you go on and build on it. So knowing the type of offer, the category of offer, is actually very important for you to not get you started, but get you going. Number 2, what do they get? What are the features? All right. You can give them like 10 modules loaded into private member, 10 live training, private Facebook community like we have, and personalized one-on-one launch and strategy sessions. So you need to make the features super, super clear. And then you go on next, what are the outcomes or the benefits? Okay, list the benefits of everything they're getting. And then just like a tip or a piece of advice, whenever you are starting to think about your offer in the market research, please look at what other people are charging, right? So if you're offering a webinar or you're offering a course or whatever, you're doing a mastermind, you really need to be tuned to how much other people are charging, because you cannot triple or quadruple on how much you charge when, for instance, if a course is like $997 in general, and then you're charging $5,000, it just doesn't work like that, right? So you really have to do market research. So we talk about market research in knowing what products work and what services work, but it also giving you a sense of how much certain things are sold. I'm just going to give you an example. I had beautiful rocking chairs from Amish, which is a very, a group here in America that is very, very famous for their woodwork. And the original purchase of the rocking chairs were like $1,000. When I wanted to sell that product, I looked into, well, I'll put them out for $735. $735, it didn't work. Nobody was receiving or responding to the offer. $499, I got a lot of offers or people wanting to purchase the item, because when you do some search of the same product or material, usually they run between $500 to $600. So $1,000 or $700 or $750 was a little too much. So you really need to look into these strategies, that the product you're putting out there needs to match the market and what people are willing and wanting to pay for. Otherwise, you just flop and it's not going to work. So in addition to that, you need to give them, like I said, the features and the benefits as well. And then what does it cost? The pricing. This is where we need really to become comfortable with comfortable with the uncomfortable of talking about money and how much the product costs. Like if something people buy for $297, you cannot go and ask for $1,900 or $5,000. So this is where you need to know how much the price for your product. That way you can offer or market appropriately. So this is the fast action sheet for session 4 that I want you guys to do. And I'm going to pull the form here. So this is the exercise for this session here, the fast action sheet. So we're going to talk about irresistible offer. What is it that you sell exercise? Again, just the way you became clear about who you sell to, you need to be clear about what you sell. Choose your offer category. Is it a do-it-yourself? Is it a done with you? Is it a done for you? And then what do they get? What are the features? Even if you have a product, it's okay. You can still answer some of these questions, you know, because some of you are probably thinking, oh, you know, I'm selling watches or I'm selling hats. So how is this relevant? So what do they get when they buy their product or your services? What are the outcomes or the benefits? And what does it cost, the value pricing? So do this activity. Let me see if I have any questions in the chat. I don't have anything on Facebook. And then we are going to move to an example of what we call a perfect offer. And I am going to let my brother Arshad talk here and go through it. Just tell me when to scroll, okay?
Okay. We have sit together, me and Shaba, 2 days ago, and we just create an irresistible offer. So we want to show you how an irresistible offer will look like. So we just create our mastermind inner circle club offer. So you can visit by visiting earnablemuslim.com/mastermind. So we will share that link in the group as well. So in that offer, we are offer you a coaching for the whole year, where we can guide you and give you all the strategies and all the steps in order to be successful online. So in that offer, we explain each and everything in a very detailed form in that page. But I want to just go through some of the benefits or the features of the offer. So I will show you what are the benefits or the features that you are getting in this offer. So we will be offering you 2 new copy and paste funnels a month, which is costing $2,000. You can say that it's more than what $2,000, because if you have a high converting sales funnel for your business, so you can it's like a shortcut for you, so you can grow your business very fast, because we will give you some very successful funnels in the market. Another offer stake is monthly training from leading experts. So we will be inviting some of the great industry experts, so they can give you their knowledge, their strategies in order to grow your business. So we will include that. And we will be releasing 1 course a month every month, so you can upgrade your skills every month and you can grow very fast. And also we will be doing live training like this on Zoom to teach you how to grow your business online. And we will be offering you a Facebook marketing and automation software system, where you can use it for the whole year for free, where you can make your messages in order to attract your customers using Facebook Messenger automation, SMS marketing, email marketing. So it's all included in that software, and it is called arshidismarketing.com. So normally the whole package is normally I'm charging $90 a month for this package, but we will be offering you the complete package for the whole year for free. And also we will be offering you the private coaching group, which will be in the Facebook. So private Facebook group, where you will learn, you can ask questions, and we will explain each and everything to you. And we will be auditing your funnels. For example, if you come up with your funnel, so we will audit those funnels for you, and we will guide you what are the improvements that you can make in those funnels in order to grow your business. And the important stuff is here. Like if somebody is very new in the market, yeah, okay, you can break down a bit. Yeah, break down a bit further. Just stop here a bit. Yeah. So we will be offering you one of the ClickFunnels course, like in order to make your website fast, in order to make your sales funnel fast. So we will give you a white label ClickFunnels course, which can teach you from the beginner till advanced. So it is like everything related to ClickFunnels. And the best part of that course, like you can make it your own. Like you can put your own name on that course. And for example, one of the guy has make $100,000 with that course only in the affiliate marketing space. So we will guide you how to make money with this course as well. You can learn that course in order to polish your ClickFunnels skills. Plus, you can leverage this course in order to grow your affiliate marketing business as well. And also, we can give you like agency website if you want to have an agency in order to offer your services to others. So we will give you done for you website, which is plug and play. You will just with one click, the website will be yours, and you just need to change your name and a little bit stuff. So you can have the agency website, and we will also guide you how to it's a done for you agency bots, like it's automated messages for that. And also we will provide you some niches. For example, if you want to work with some dentist or chiropractic or a real estate agent, so it is like a business in a box solution. And also we will give you done for you content for Facebook. So how it will work, for example, if you approach to a dentist, so normally you can just message them like you are offering them Facebook marketing as a service, like 2 posts a day will be posted on their Facebook pages automatically by using our tool. So it is the content that we will provide you. It's for the whole year. So you will set up once and you can charge them $100 a month with your service. So it's like business in a box. So you can start right away with that package, because you can charge chiropractic, you can charge a dentist or a real estate agent. It's a business in a box solution. So you can start your business very fast with that solution. So it's like a low ticket offer. So if you are getting, for example, 100 customers, so it's like $10,000 you can make out of it every month. So it's like, and this is how I have started my agency using that offer, because once one customer is become your customer, so then you can sell the high ticket offers, like you can sell the Facebook ads or other services that you have to those customers. So all these offers that we are offering to you in one package.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's really amazing. You know, I have been in this industry for quite a bit, and I don't see offers like this, to be honest with you. So, and this is exactly what you need to do. Once you start really, yeah, go ahead.
Like you have a chiropractic background and you have been there. For example, if a chiropractic or dentist, they are very busy people, they cannot do very good their Facebook marketing with what we are offering in this business in a box solution. So you will just message them. Even it doesn't cost you. You can just find some chiropractic in every city, in every country, and then you can message them on Facebook, and you can offer that as a service by charging $100 a month. Because if you post two posts a day, and sometimes you can post a video which is already made it for you, so you can just use an automatic tool we will provide you and plan all the full year content for them, and you can start billing them $100 every month, you know. So it's like a very fast way to get results. So that's we are offering. Plus, we are offering you all our coaching and our guidance and some new courses. So I think by end of the year, you will be on the next level in your learning, in your mindset, in your business.
Inshallah, jazakallah khairan. And as you can see, the value of this package, the mastermind, we call it the Arshad and Shaba Mastermind Club, is actually estimated at 13,387. So this is the value of everything that is included here that we are offering. So this is what you want to do whenever you guys start like working together and putting together packages. Like we said in the formula, you really have to say or to mention what the offer is and what the benefit is and the pricing of each, and then how much you are offering it for. Like for instance, in this case, this mastermind is $299 for a whole year or $49 a month, which is actually nothing. And in addition to that, we're offering money back guarantee. So if people are not happy with the service or they're not getting any results, more than welcome to refund them on anything. So really, there is nothing you guys should be worried about in terms of engaging and committing to yourself and investing in yourself. And the amount is not really much, and then you have guarantee for a year. And if you don't, you don't get results, which really we don't believe that you're not going to get result. If you do the right things and you do things the right way, you will get result, and you're going to make money, and you're going to be super happy, and you're going to stay working with us for a longer time. But if for whatever reason something happens and you're like, oh, this is not for me, then I want my money back. This is guarantee, and you get to keep everything. And in addition to you working with us and us being on your corner and helping you and coaching you and mentoring you, because really at the end of the day, what we care about is to see you guys successful, because we're giving away this big package here for really not much, but our desire is to be able to help you get started and kick off on the right track. So something that you need to consider whenever you're dealing with customers and you want to grow a business, something you would like to be doing. So now let me get back to here, and we're doing really well in terms of the timing. So now I'm going to ask you guys, how many of you are interested in investing in your time and your life in growing? I'm looking at another question here. Okay. All right. Somebody's asking about internship. All right. So put in the chat box if you guys really want to invest in yourself to grow your business and scale and have exponential growth for the next year. I think you should, look at it more as an investment within yourself or about yourself or of yourself, to really ensure that you have people on the other side of the line answering your question, coaching you and helping you and guiding you. Because the thing is, you really don't want to do this by yourself and you need a lot of help. So why not work, whether with us or with somebody else, get a mentor and a coach to be able to do it right. And to be honest with you, for me, it's just one of my lifestyle that I learned that I need to work with mentors and coaches, and I do pay for them as well. So it is absolutely worth the money, because I'm just seeing my exponential growth in the past years, and it's definitely worth it. So, and besides, you will not find successful entrepreneurs who have not used coaches. Yes, Arshad.
Yes, like when you pay attention. Like if there is something offered for free, so people didn't give them very much value. So it's when you pay, so you pay attention, and plus this offer will be live till coming Monday midnight, and then we will go like this offer will be down, because we have just make this offer for this challenge only, and we will not offer this crazy like bonuses and everything, not at all again. So it's like a one-time offer and only for this group. So it's just
Yeah, we're in the mood of giving, right?
yeah.
It's I mean, with just everything that happened, we just wanted to put something really cool and interesting for our community, inshallah. And I think this is something that can benefit you a lot. I mean, just think about, I know some in the group I worked with before the challenge, and they came to the challenge, and I'm very happy to see that there is a benefit of the sessions we offered before and these ones as well. And I hope that to see you grow and successful. So just think about the momentum that you're building right now and the excitement and the work, but you really don't want to, stop here and now. It's like going to the gym one day and tell yourself, oh, that's it, I'm healthy now. I mean, it's something you don't do once you start in this growth professionally and personally and spiritually and all aspects of growth. It's something you just don't do one time or one day and that's enough. You don't eat one meal and you stop. You don't sleep one night and you stop. All these aspects that we need mentally and financially and spiritually are things that we need to continue building on and doing. And you, alhamdulillah, you did already commit to this challenge and you've been doing it, and it's giving you momentum. So do not stop the momentum and start building on it and continue the flow, and just don't stop and don't look back. So be resourceful and really get into the game that helps you grow exponentially and build your business. And inshallah, al-khair, comes from Allah as well. All right, so anything else you want to add, Arshad? I don't see any questions other than somebody saying, I'm ready to fly, you guys. So would love to fly, Ali. So if you guys don't have any questions, please do the exercise. We're going to post the link of the mastermind for you guys to look through and see if it's something that you would like to jump in and work with us for a year. I would hate for you guys to miss out on the opportunity of continuing your growth. Again, if you don't grow, you stag, and if you stagnate, you're not gonna really create the life you want. So you need to surround yourself with the mindset that you need. You surround yourself that people who can help you get there. And definitely Arshad and I are good minds, good hearts, who really want you guys to be super successful, and we're committed to you if you're committed to us. So I thank you guys for this session. Post your questions, definitely post your action sheet by tomorrow noon, and we will see you on Wednesday, inshallah. And jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.